Shalom Akim, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushua Bashim Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone, salutations to you, sincere Akim out there, the hopeful elect, right? Because this is all about the elect of the nation of Israel, in which the nation of Israel consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? Yeah, we're the Israelites, man. We're God's chosen people. That ain't no secret. You know, the world is pretty much waking up to that fact, you know, and the ones who it matters, who it actually matters to and who it pertains to, all right, are actually becoming believers through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, that's the Heavenly Father sealing his elect, you know, because, you know, we understand that not all Israel is going to believe, you know. Not all Israel is going to come to the fruition that they're Israelites and be ready, willing to accept it, you know. Accepting the Lord, being a so-called black man, accepting the Heavenly Father, all right, being a so-called black man or black entity or whatever you want to call it, all right. But and not everyone is going to accept his name, you know, and also the prophecies that are found written in the scriptures, man. You know, this is only given unto the elect. Matter of fact, I got a quick scripture I want to bring out, being that I said that. This is the book of Romans. You can get Romans chapter 11, verse 7. Real quick. Yeah. Oh, man. My internet bugging out. Yeah. Internet acting up. Let me see. Try this again. Book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 7. It reads, "What then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded." All right. So the 2/3 of Israel, they're not going to obtain what they're seeking for, which is basically salvation. At the end of the day, you know, our people just want to be saved, man. They want to be free. You know, they want the truth, but the 2/3 of Israel, they're not going to obtain it, man. You know, because they have a misconception of what truth actually is, man, or what freedom actually is, rather. You know, the scriptures tell you the truth shall set you free, and Yahweh Shai is the truth, you know, and he's the reason why the elect is free, you know, because it got to start off on a mental aspect, man, spiritual aspect. You have to be spiritually free. All right. Now, being spiritually free doesn't mean you can go out there and worship whatever the hell you want to worship, be free spirited and delve into any philosophy that you want to delve into. No, that's not what being spiritually free actually is, because all of those different philosophies that, you know, Jake like they're endeavoring always winds up into a dead end situation, you know, where, you know, Jake get themselves wound up in a fucked up predicament, you know, usually a sticky situation that they can't get out of. You know, it's like eating a meal, but you still hunger at the end of the day. You know, brothers that's in the truth that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had mercy on, you know, by sharing his word with them and allowing them to receive it. You know, the food that we eat, which is the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that leaves us full. You know, we don't hunger anymore after that. You know, but Israel is still hungry, man. You know, so I'm going to read that again. Romans 11:7. It says, "What then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election has obtained it," right? Which is talking about the truth, the acceptance of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's word, man. You know, the belief, hope, and faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's word. You know, that's only for the elect. The elect has obtained it, man. You know, and that's why we're compelled to go out there and teach this word. Whether we go out there on the highways and the byways, which we are commanded to do that, in being instant in season and out of season, you know, no breaks, no taking no season off, you know, but being consistent with it and being diligent, you know, or whether you're doing in studio videos, man, you know, it's the spirit that's going to compel you to go out there and teach, because the Lord shared his word with you, and we're caught up in his grasp, you know, which is a positive thing, man. It's a righteous thing, you know. All right, you got, you know, people that look at this word like it's a burden, you know, and you ain't supposed to be in that kind of spirit, like all down, you know, because you gotta do 3 videos a week, and you know you got camp, happens to fall on a Saturday, which is, the same day that you might be having a family event, shit like that, man. Satan ain't supposed to throw you off your pivot, all right? You're supposed to be faithful unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai at the end of the day, in which if you of the elect, then the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, is going to compel you to go out there and teach His word, man, and do what's required of you as His servant, okay? So it says, but the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded. That's right, the rest were blinded. 2/3 of Israel are blind, They can't see. They can't see because they're in total darkness, man. All right, all caught up into the ways of this world. Like I said, delving in different philosophies. Whether it be, chasing the American dream, whether it be getting down with these different religious groups and organizations. All right, whether it be, seeking to be a part of a fraternal order. Okay, nonetheless, our people are not in the truth, and that's what makes them blinded, man. That's why they're blinded, because they're not. The Most High, really, in all reality, the Most High doesn't want the 2/3 of Israel, man. So the Lord's mercy is only for the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, all right. But one of the main things I wanted to talk about, really, in this particular video, is this homosexual nonsense that you got going on in this society, man. And I bring this up really because you got a lot of this shit going on with Diddy, right? P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, all these allegations, and he's being sued by some male entertainer. I don't know. I don't even know who the guy is. That's bringing out a lawsuit against him. But all kind of shit is coming out about Diddy. How he groomed some of these young artists that he's associated with, and like the shit going on with Meek Mill, right? It was something else that was supposed that went down with him and Usher, So Puff Daddy's pretty much become like the Quincy Jones of hip hop. If you know anything about Quincy Jones, he's a renowned homosexual in the, I don't know if you want to call that R&B, soul music world or whatever, Motown. Quincy Jones he's a renowned homosexual, man. It's like anybody that gets on through Quincy Jones, pretty much sold they sold their soul. When I say sold their soul, that means they sold their ass. All right, at the end of the day, okay. And Quincy Jones is responsible for a lot of these people's careers. These so-called black people in the entertainment industry, their careers blowing up, like Will Smith, right? LL Cool J, yeah, a lot of them, man. A lot of them. All right, and you gotta understand, a lot of these guys are down with the Boule, which is a secret fraternal order that's supposed to be similar to the Skull and Bones. All right, it's supposed to be similar to the Skull and Bones. Which that's a fraternal order that came out of Yale University, in which President George Bush, former President George Bush, he was down with it, along with a couple of other presidents and political figures. Okay, all right, in which to be a part of it, you had to do all kind of homosexual acts and cross dress. This is the shit that they put you through to actually pledge your allegiance to the spiritual demon Satan. And then after they solidify you, they pretty much take care of you, man. It's the same shit in Hollywood and the same shit in the music industry, man. Okay, but the Most High he's not with that homosexual shit, man. All right, you should know that it's common sense. The Most High is pro-life. All right. The Most High is pro-life, like the so-called white man claims to be. Yeah, this shows you how much these devils are hypocrites, man. Here it is, the so-called white man, right, claims to be a humanitarian and he's pro-life, but yet he supports abortion. He's pro-life, but yet he pushes homosexuality, all right? In which when two men engage in lustful, wicked acts, all right, there's no life that can be procreated from that. So you can't be a homosexual and at the same time consider yourself pro-life, all right? You know, so it's all wickedness at the end of the day, man. But also, I gotta bring out these scriptures, man. This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 6. All right. It says, in turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overflow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. Okay, so when you read the book of Genesis, the 19th chapter, it goes into how the Most High destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah and the surrounding cities, okay, for their homosexual acts and their acts of sexual immorality. Okay, and this is documented in the history in the Bible. Okay, and also there's tangible evidence that those cities actually existed and were destroyed, man. And the so-called white man knows that. That's why the Most High left that as an example. The remains of that city, where it's situated, all right, where nothing grows out of that area today out there in the Middle East, all right, and it's all sulfur and ashes still out there to this day. It's around there by the Dead Sea region, in which there's really no life in that body of water. That's where the ancient cities of Sodom and Gomorrah and the surrounding cities were at. And the Most High left that as an example. One to prove the historical account of the Most High destroying those cities according to the Bible, and therefore giving us the evidence unto this day. All right, so I'm gonna read that again. 2 Peter 2 and 6. It says, "And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes." That's right. The Most High rained fire and brimstone on those cities. Okay, because like I said, of their sexual immorality, and one of their main sexual immoral acts was what? Homosexuality. All right, men engaging in sex with other men, women lapping each other up. All right, because you women don't get a pass, man. You females don't get a pass. All of you bulldaggers, all right, you lesbians and all of that. The Most High is going to destroy you, man. Okay, the Most High is going to destroy you just as well as He's going to destroy these little homos out here that's running around, these sissy boys, okay, and the men who engage in sex with these sissies and trannies and chumps out here in this society, man. All right. It says, "And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow." All right, and the same thing is going to happen here in America, because the scriptures, pursuing the Revelations, the 11th chapter and the 8th verse, calls America, right, which America is known as Babylon the Great. It says this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. And it's evident, man, the way America glorifies homosexuality, man, in the way they try to program the people to accept homosexuality and indulge in homosexuality, That's why it says the Most High condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. All right. And all of these archaeologists and these different scientists and paleontologists, they know that Sodom and Gomorrah existed, and they have proof that Sodom and Gomorrah existed, but yet they still choose to act in the same wicked, disgusting ways that gave the Most High reason to destroy those cities, man. Okay, all right. So America doesn't get a pass, man. America doesn't get a pass. And anybody who's engaging in homosexual acts from America and beyond America, all right, do not get a pass. You're going to be destroyed, man. You're going to be judged for your nasty, wicked acts, man. All right. This is Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13, because this is the only right that a homosexual has according to the Bible. Leviticus 20 and 13. It says, "If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination." All right, this is common sense, man. But it has to be etched in stone and made a law, okay, so that you goddamn chumps can't justify your actions, man. Here it is. The Most High told you that if you lie with a man as you supposed to lie with a woman, meaning what? Get down in the bed, between the sheets and procreate. All right. It says if you do shit like that with a man, then both of you have committed an abomination. All right, meaning the giver and the receiver. Okay, because you got a lot of our people. That's why the Most High had to explain it this way, because you got a lot of men, all right, who are what you call booty bandits or whatever. Still rough they carry themselves as roughnecks, rough men, or whatever, and they'll get down with a little chump, somebody who's a sissy, somebody who's a cross dresser, all right, a man who's portraying to be a woman, okay, and then the guy who's the actual rough guy or booty band or whatever, he doesn't think that he's gay. He doesn't consider himself a homosexual at the end of the day, you know. Like you got that guy, what's his Mr. C, DJ Mr. C, you know, who frequently deals with trannies, man. You know, he gets oral sex from trannies or whatever. He doesn't consider himself gay. You know, he does not consider himself gay. All right, but the Most High condemns you according to the law. All right, I'm gonna read that again. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with the woman, all right, whether it's a man who got the full sex change, okay, all right. I don't care if the man got silicones in his chest, you know, got his pee-pee chopped off, he's wearing wigs and makeup and talking feminine, you know, and taking hormones and all kind of shit, estrogen pills or whatever, all right, wearing eyelashes and female attire, all right. If he was born a man and you deal with that man like he's a woman, all right, then guess what? The Most High is going to destroy your ass, man. Plain and simple. There's no justification for it. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination. The two of them have committed an abomination. All right, it takes two to tango. You know, we all heard that term before. Okay, and this is the only right they have according to the law. It says they shall surely be put to death. All right, they shall surely be put to death. Okay. So P. Diddy, he's gonna be put to death. He's gonna be destroyed. All right. Who else you got, man? Will Smith, he's gonna be destroyed. Russell Simmons, he's gonna be destroyed. You know, all them celebrities, all them sellout niggas, man. You know, all these niggas cross dressing, then pushing the so-called white man's gay agenda. They all gonna be destroyed, man. All right. And all of these Edomites, these devils, man. You know these so-called white people, that's the freak shit that they into, man. You know? And they all gonna be destroyed. That's the judgment, man. It says their blood shall be upon them. Okay? So you're not supposed to be, you know, bigging these homosexuals up, man. You know, you're not supposed to be here in America. They allow them to get married, they give them parades, you know, they glorify them, you know, they give them all kind of rights of protection, you know. Okay, when the Most High said that they supposed to put to death, plain and simple. All right, you know, and that same law applies to women. You know, that same law applies to women. You know, because you got people out there that's you might have some dyke that say, oh, well, it says it's only talking about men. It's only talking about men because it says if a man lie with a man, well, guess what? The same law. That same law applies to you women as well. You lesbos out there, man. Okay? And the Most High is going to destroy you goddamn carpet munchers too. All right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 1. Chapter 1, verse 12. I'll start at verse 23. It reads, and change the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. All right. Matter of fact, let me jump down to 25. It says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. All right. And that's the so-called white man who did that. You know, the so-called white man took the true image of the Most High and his son and his people, and he, through iconoclasm, he whitewashed it, man. You know, and lo and behold, we have the picture of Caesar Borgia, who the world believed to be who they ignorantly called Jesus Christ. All right, that so-called white image of Jesus Christ. All right, you know, and whose name is really Yahweh Shah, according to the Lashawan Kodash in the Hebrew and the truth. All right, it reads on to say, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. All right, so you got women out there, man, and a lot of these women, man, are a bunch of goddamn freaks, man. You know, a lot of these women are all about, sexually pleasing each other. Okay, this shit is demonic, man. This shit is demonic. I don't go to clubs and this, that, and the third, but I hear about certain shit, man, with women just basically all about dancing with each other. Basically dry humping each other in the clubs, grinding and twerking on each other. You see that shit in these videos, man. Because that's what the so-called white man is pushing. Like, you got that bitch Cardi B, right? You got who's the other chick, Megan Thee Stallion, and all them. They all twerking on each other, licking on each other. Got two women tongues touching each other in these videos and such. You got Nicki Minaj. They all do that shit, man. It says, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. And that's a vile affection, man. For you to be lusting after the same sex. All right? That's wicked, man. That's evil. I don't understand that shit, man. I don't see, do these homosexuals walk in front of a mirror, get naked, and get turned on by their own bodies? Because that's sick, man. That's a vile affection. Okay? It says, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. All right? Being lesbians. So the Most High is not with lesbians and dykes. All right? Just like he's not with homosexuals in the F word. You gotta say it like that. You know what the hell I'm talking about. All right? It says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another. All right? So the Most High gave them up to that, man. Gave them up to that. You have certain men that go to prison and get raped. As terrible as it may seem, but that's the Most High allowed that to happen, man. That's why the Lord said he gave them up unto vile affections, man. It's as evil as it is for another man to rape another man, but the Most High, that's part of the Most High judging certain people, man. Because the judgment of that is actually death, like I read it in Leviticus the 20th chapter and the 13th verse. So it says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat, which is what? Talking about being put to death. They supposed to be put to death. Homosexuals are supposed to be put to death. Back in the 80s and the 90s, there was such thing called gay bashing. And that had homosexuals scared to come out of the closet. All right? If you did back in those days, man, if you seen a fruit, a nigga that was a fairy, you might roll on them, man. You might kick their ass. That used to be prevalent back in the 80s and the 90s, man. When I was coming up, that shit was not cool, man. Now everybody's all zesty. This is what the so-called white man is pushing. He pushed that bullshit, man. All right? Let me see, man. It says, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful. All right? And that's what the Most High gave these people over to, man. All right? So, all of that wicked sexual lust, perverseness that America pushes, that's one of the main reasons why America's going to be destroyed, man. That's one of the main reasons why America's going to be destroyed. Okay? And it's certain, like I said earlier, it's certainly an agenda, because this shit is everywhere, man. Sexual imagery is basically everywhere, man. It's all in ads. It's all on the TV. It's all over social media. It's being spoken about, and the people are so used to seeing it, man, to the point where the average person develops an acceptance for it, man. And that's why the Most High is going to destroy this fucking wicked country, man. Okay. But yeah, I think the point is pretty much made on that video, man. Hopefully this was an edifying lesson. I'm gonna say shalom while we're rocking to you brothers out there. Keep fighting the good fight. All right. Stay prayed up. We almost out of here, man. The Lord is about to deliver the elect, and judgment is about to happen for the 2/3 of Israel and America. All right. Shalom, Akim.